Yeah, once again, a warm welcome to you all. Very good afternoon, all. So today we will go with our like basic intro session. Already we have done in the last week. I have already introduced you the faculty members who are part of this club. You can also be in communication with them, and we have also formed a WhatsApp group where we'll have all the group members. You'll also have all faculty in this. So you can make use of this WhatsApp group for any kind of communication. You have any doubts in any of the topic, you want some topic to be explained from us, you're open to ask us anytime. Accordingly, we will schedule and whoever faculty is there in the club, we will try to have some sessions whenever as per your convenient timings, or maybe your we'll be looking to like your academics classes and labs will not get disturbed, right? Right. Okay. So coming part of this club, actually, there's one document, an official document, which has been communicated to your HOD, to your coordinator, and also the club faculty members. So I'm just sharing the document with you. Hope it would be useful and helpful to you in the upcoming days to know like what exactly you guys are going to do for the next upcoming maybe 10 weeks or 12 weeks of time. Okay. Chat box would be open, guys. You have any questions, anything you want to ask me, you can just put it in the chat box, or you can also on your mic and you can ask me, right? So the major objective of forming this club, like down the line, the system was like in fourth year, first semester, students used to do some internship project, in their summer holidays. I mean to say before coming to 4.1, they used to do that. Then in 4.2, they used to do a major project. Now, as per the academic guidelines and AACT guidelines, there are some, slight modifications, maybe in your regulation, which has been formed 2 years back as per AACT norms. And we, the BOS committee members, have also gone through the structure of your program. And this time we thought like, let us not go with the regular practice kind of thing. So as part of, Department of CSE, we thought let's have an research clubs, and let's give chance to students to opt for a research club. Fine. And what are questions you have asked me in the last session? I hope I have cleared all the questions. Like for this semester, you're part of this club, and next semester, if you're still willing to go with any other area of interest, it is up to you. But there is constraint which is being shared from the coordinator that there must be vacate space under the guide or maybe under the club when you go in the next semester. Okay. But I sure like I feel like once you enter into machine learning and data mining, I don't think you'll be moving out of this area, because I know how interesting is it, how important it is. Okay. And it is very much surprising that in a lot of academic institutions, in IITs, triple IITs, NITs, and also into private engineering colleges, I see down the line there was only one branch under CSC when you go for engineering. Okay, you have only computer science engineering. Now down the line, there are different branches which have started, and one the major branch which you see is machine learning under CSC. Okay, so now they are specialized, now they are specific in terms of area. Okay, so students are given open chance to even join machine learning branch. Okay, similarly students are given chance to join data mining branch. Okay, so in fact this is something trending area which a lot of graduates are looking for, a lot of academicians are looking for, and lot of industry people are very keen about these areas, right? So as part of club, we have framed some objectives, educate members on what exactly machine learning and data mining and its possibilities. Okay, these are the primary points which we thought we will inculcate. Okay, developing the interest of members in machine learning and data mining, and making members familiar with frameworks and best practices, and the members should understand the algorithm, its math, and then the real world applications or maybe the users. And followed by, of course, if you want to do all these things, end of the day you definitely need to have hands-on practice sessions. Only then you'll be able to do some applications, or else it would be like sitting in a class and learning a theory subject. Okay, which in fact I don't like that practice. So I request students from day one, you must be thinking in terms of practical aspects of you rather than theoretical aspect of you. Okay. Then secondary points like inter college participation, if any, we will definitely get back to you if there are any kind of webinars, workshops, or conferences, or maybe hackathon programs. So I'm also having conversation with a couple of professors from different campuses. I'm also talking to Triple IT Hyderabad, IIT Hyderabad. I'll definitely get back to you probably this week. We are planning to have one webinar very soon, and you'll have a series of webinars. Don't worry about it. Okay, I'll try my best to get down different expertise from academics, industry, okay, different areas. Okay, then make students industry ready and try to provide internships. So if I'm not wrong, I think there are a few students in my batch right now in the class who have already done some, remote internship program from Triple IT Hyderabad under guidance of Professor Manish Srivastav sir, and also the research scholar Ashok ji, and also Pawan ji. Okay, I think you have got some course completion certificates. Yes, what communication I had from other campuses. Yes, anyhow, once you enter into machine learning, data mining, you'll also definitely have a lot of opportunities. Like there's no end for the opportunities. Okay, plenty of campuses are really offering you good internship programs. Okay, and yes, you have to develop a better coding culture. Yes, I think being part of CSE students, I don't think you have to work a lot on it. Yes, background work. Yes, we are already working on it because this is one of the trending topic in the market, and everybody is looking very keen into machine learning and data mining application areas. So we are also very much focused onto it. We have framed syllabus, week-wide syllabus accordingly. And application areas, I already gave you examples in the last session. I was talking in not less than a dozen applications onto data mining. I've just mentioned few here like healthcare, finance, entertainment, surveillance. Part I was also talking about recommendation systems. I was also talking about the college management system. I was talking about like the examples like Alexa. Okay, then Navigator, Google Navigator. Okay, then predicting the accident hotspot zones, right? So like gestures. Then we took a lot of examples. Okay, we'll anyhow come into detail about it. So outcomes in simple, I just want to say, guys, end of the day, you must be good at machine learning and data mining concepts. You must be able to apply them onto any of the application area which you are interested onto it. Okay. Then configuration point of view, these are the configurations which these are a basic configuration which we thought we will introduce to you. And I don't think you'll have problem with it. I hope everybody is having Lappy at your house. You can just check with the configuration. Okay, so I think you're all having i5 Lappys, right? Okay, fine. Yeah, ID, I'll just stress on to this. Anyhow, in first week itself, I was talking about this ID and other modules which has to be installed from your end. but make sure like your operating system is Windows or Linux, anything is comfortable. Then programming language, there are plenty of programming language starting with C, C++, Java, .NET Framework, PHP, Python, okay, R programming, lots of programming language, but preferably as you are already good at Python and you have already done Python programming, so we thought like let us introduce Python programming. Okay, I mean to say data mining using Python and machine learning using Python. Okay, and personally I suggest it's better if you can install Jupyter Notebook. It would be very much comfortable because I usually work with Jupyter Notebook. Because we can happily type the code, and on the other end immediately we can also execute that code and we can see the result on the same page. Like if you want to give some comment or you want to add some content to it, also you can add it onto Jupyter Notebook. Later on, if you want to save, you can save it as a document, and that would be helpful to you as a reference purpose, right? Else you are more comfortable to install Anaconda and make it ready. Then prerequisites, what we thought is, when we go for implementation of various applications onto machine learning, data mining, you must be good at Python programming, basic concepts at least, okay? Like the first couple of units would be a core Python, and then later on, you'll be going on to exception handling, multi-threading, then followed by, modules like NumPy, SciPy, Pandas, Scikit-learn, Seaborn, Matplotlib. So something is missing out, just let us know so that we can also add it to the document. So we also welcome opinions from students. Of course, end of the day, you need to have good logical skills, analytical skills. Of course, some mathematics foundation is also required. Okay, some statistics knowledge, basic things is fine. Then evaluation procedure, yes, definitely you'll have evaluation, but let me be very clear, as we have also discussed in the previous session, like our club faculty members also gave you, some insights into it, like, this is not that, it is not like a normal exam or maybe lab you do and we give some marks or grade and you are left out of it. No. Okay. Marks, grade, this is at the last. Okay. But here our main target, main concern would be, to how far you are able to develop some application using your machine learning and data mining concepts end of the day. Okay. So quiz assignment, that's a regular practice which we usually have, if you go with NPTEL or or Coursera or any kind of online lecture series. Even you guys have done your internship program from IIIT Hyderabad. Even there you had some quiz and assignments, and people are also doing some EPAM training program where I regularly see people submitting assignments and quiz in time. So this is also a similar kind of activity. Okay, please don't take it in another way. It's not like people are doing in the college and this is from college side, so don't take it in another way. Okay, so take it seriously. We assure like students who give best will definitely get benefit out of it. Okay, then somebody have on mic. Prasad, any doubt? Prasad, any doubt? Okay, thank you, Prasad. All right. Well, coming to the references, because a lot of students were, asking me and they were sending me messages regarding the reference books and reference websites, all that. So we all tried our best to put up, the reference textbooks and other additional. If you don't get these books, then you have other books which are available. Anyhow, I'll be sharing you some soft copy books. I'll just check if I get any soft copy. I'll also sharing across. And we have also shared you some online resources. There are plenty of resources available, guys. Okay. So last week I have shared you some link, if I'm not wrong, machine learning tutorial. I mean machine learning lectures. That was from well-reputed organization like Stanford. Okay, so Stanford people have gone through it. So you can go through the course. Even I have also enrolled. I see good week-wise tasks which are also there in this. It is offering. So it is not mandatory. Let me also tell you, it is not mandatory, because few people were asking me like, sir, is it mandatory to register? See, whatever we are doing, let us not take it, like it is mandatory only, then we will do it. This is all for your benefit, right? Okay, so just understand, because we don't want to, take time or, waste time in doing all this document and sharing it across to you. Okay, we are just sharing you so that, it would be helpful to you, because you are in online mode, you are in virtual mode. So we are trying our best to help you out to, to whatever extent we can make the job easier, task easier, right? Right. So you can also download your Python from the below website. You will have open source, so you can directly download it. Just a minute, like. Well, so this is all, the theoretical background which I just have introduced you. So this is an official thing which I just want to share it with you. So I just shared it. Uh, Now the most important thing which you guys have to concentrate. Okay. So I think everybody is active. Hope everybody is listening. Okay, fine. So now the very important task, what you are going to do week wise is. So this is how we have prepared the week-wise task. You have totally 10 weeks of task which we've been prepared, and actually I thought of going with 15 weeks, but later on, as per the suggestions given by members, so we thought we will restrict it to 10 weeks, right? So in the week one, we are introducing new introduction to data mining concepts, data mining functionalities, okay? Then introduction to machine learning concepts, learning types of machine learning. Okay. So in this again, you will come across all supervised, unsupervised, semi-supervised, reinforcement. Okay. So we'll be targeting all those concepts. Don't worry about it. Okay. We'll also tell you what difference between data mining, machine learning, then how data mining is used, machine learning is used. Okay. Why both concepts have been, clubbed here. Okay. So we'll look into it details. Okay. Then in the week one, we just concentrated on the basic things of data mining and machine learning, because our plan was, when before I go ahead with the next thing, let me know, like, you all have done data mining subject, right? You're all aware of data mining subject, if I'm not wrong. Can you guys? Did you all complete with the data mining subject? Yes. No answer. Okay. Okay, Rashika. Okay, fine, fine. Okay. So you all have done with data mining subject. Okay. Okay, fine. So what I thought is, when we were preparing this document, in the first week, we thought we will just have an intro of this concepts. We are not entering into detail about any of the concept. We are just going with the intro. And in the first week, our most concentration was on to introducing you Python programming language level 1. Okay. And here also, what I want is, I just want to give you options like, we are introducing with IDE tools, okay, preferably Jupyter Notebook, okay, or else Anaconda is also fine. Sir, we want to just go with the Sublime, that's also fine, okay. People who are facing problem with respect to GPU support, they can happily go with Google Colab or Kaggle Kernel, okay. So these are online support which I'm just helping you out. Right? So you have all kind of resources available onto online. Okay, you can directly go and you can directly check. Okay, you can execute your code online. Okay, so all support is given to you guys, right? Fine. Then the other thing is Kaggle kernel. I don't know how many of you have heard about this techniques. I mean to say this tools, but it's my responsibility to just introduce you. Okay, so you can also run the code here directly. Fine. You have a lot of video lectures available, and you can just sit for half an hour. You'll get to know, okay, how to work with this Google Colab or Kaggle kernel. Okay. No, sir, we want to go with Jupyter Notebook. That's also fine. Okay, you're open to have any kind of access, right? And then in week one, uh, we'll be concentrating on Python basics, guys. Okay, like basic Python concepts, then operators and expressions, decision control statement, loops, data structures like trees, sets, dictionaries, okay, tuple, list. Okay, then we'll also introduce you to functions concepts. This is actually basic Python, which I call. As part of Python basics, again, you'll be learning all data types, variables, identifiers, keywords. Okay, all those things are quite common, right? So this what we have planned, like week one. Okay, we are not putting any burden onto the student side also. Okay, when we were preparing, we thought let us also stick to the syllabus point of view, right? And then week two, introduction to Python programming language, level 2. As part of level 2, I've actually added with three concepts: file handling, error and exception handling, then multi-threading. Okay. Then later on, we thought like, we'll introduce this frameworks. Okay. And few students were asking me, sir, do we need to learn the Django framework? Okay. See, Django framework, I don't suggest as of now, because you're not concentrating on GUI, right? You're not concentrating on user interactive features now. Our target is developing some maybe tiny applications, small applications, using machine learning, data mining, using your modules. Okay, and if you're good at this modules, I think you can happily enjoy with this club activities. So week one and week two, overall, we thought we will finish off Python programming, because you're already aware of this Python programming concepts. Okay. Did you complete the Python programming course? Guys, can you answer me in the chat box? Did you finish your Python programming in the earlier semester anywhere? Oh my God. Okay. 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 You did not have Python. Okay. Okay. Fine. Okay. Fine. So I actually thought you had some Python programming knowledge. Anyways, if such a thing is no issues, okay, we can extend this to 3 weeks. Okay, parallelly on the other end, you'll be working with data mining, machine learning concepts, and on the other end, you will also learn Python programming. Okay, don't worry, I'll look into it. I'll make the job easier. Okay, don't worry about it. Then week 3, we thought like we will have data pre-processing techniques introduced. Okay. So as part of week 3, we first you'll be working with data pre-processing techniques. We will give you some task onto it, okay, where you have to again work on some data set. Of course, before working on to pre-processing, you will first understand about the data set, how to load a data set, then how to display that, how to check null values, all that. Okay. I'll also give you a case study onto creating an data set. Okay, your own data set. Okay, so you must be comfort onto that. Then we will go with pre-processing and visualization as a task 1 onto week 3. Okay, entire week you'll be working on this pre-processing techniques and visualization techniques. Then week 4, what we thought is we'll be moving with classification and regression techniques. Okay. So at least you remember these terms, right? A lot of terms are from data mining only. Okay, don't worry about it. Then as part of classification, then we thought we will concentrate on linear classification and multi-class classification. Okay. Then under it again, you'll be having subtopics. Anyhow, detailed we will go it when we come across the topic. Anyhow, we'll assign it to the different faculty members of the club, so they'll come into scene and they'll look into. Okay, don't worry about it. Then regression, again you'll have logistic regression, then multiple linear regression. We'll have hands-on work onto it. Okay, because these are the concepts very much important when you go to any interview onto machine learning or data mining also. So these are the concepts which interviewer will look into. Okay. Then at last we will look into association rule mining. So on the whole, you are not going to learn any classification or regression algorithms here, but you are only learning the category wise, and then slowly we'll be going with association rule mining. Maybe we'll try to work on a priori or FP growth, okay, frequent pattern mining algorithm. Okay, let's see if we can introduce one algorithm there. Then as part of week 5, we are going with classifier techniques. Okay. So in this classifier techniques, there are again lots of algorithms. So what we thought is we will divide this classifier techniques, what we are going to learn here, classification, we have divided into 2 weeks. Okay. So where in week 5, you'll have 2 algorithms introduced, decision tree algorithms and k-nearest neighbor algorithm. Because a lot of research papers, a lot of articles, when we go through, we see some fancy algorithms again. Okay, out of which, whatever I mentioned, like decision tree or maybe KNL algorithm, most often people make comparison study. Okay. Then week 6, different classifier techniques onto Navy base and then support vector machine, SVM. Okay. So Bayes theorem, all that will again come into your Navy base classifier algorithm. So as part of week 5, you'll have 2 algorithms, and as part of week 6, you'll be learning again 2 algorithms, and you'll be applying those algorithms, right? You'll also try to solve some problems out of it. Then week 7, we thought like we'll go with clustering concept, and out of clustering, we found interesting like k-means or k-medoids, then hierarchical clustering, again, we'll be going with, agglomerative, divisive clustering techniques. So we'll see, like if possible, we'll also try to look into like DB scan, all that concepts. Then, then slowly we thought, we'll enter into ANN also, artificial neural networks, where we are concentrating onto single layer perceptron and multi-layer perceptron. 2 concepts we are trying to introduce in weeks 8, and we will try to apply them using our Python programming concepts. Then week 9 is about gradient descent algorithm. Then gradient descent algorithm work in machine learning. Then in that again we are moving on to forward propagation and backward propagation, right? So this is how we are framed, and week 10 is completely onto your case study 2, because in somewhere in week 3 we are working on to case study 1, right, as part of initial level to make you comfort on working with data set, loading data set, then displaying some column values or maybe some particular attributes, or making some changes in the attributes, okay, some values, or displaying some particular fields. Okay, so all that work we'll be doing as part of week 3. Okay, then at the end of week 10, we will give a free hand to all the students. Okay, because once you have gone through all these concepts, I think you are enough capable of handling any kind of applications onto machine learning and data mining, guys. Okay, I don't think much than this. Okay, as a basic level point of view, as a graduate from BTech and being in the 4th year, I think this is enough, content which a student is required to work onto any of the platform onto ML or DM. Okay, so at last, we will give you a free hand, so that using these algorithms or maybe using the concepts or using the fundas of ML and DM, you're free to come up with a case study, selecting any kind of application, okay, as discussed in the previous session, right? So this is how we have framed your syllabus, guys. So I hope you are comfortable with it. If still you feel something to be added, you're most welcome to, you can also give your opinions onto it, so that we can add something. If I don't think we have to remove anything out of it. because all concepts we are very much important and useful concepts for day-to-day life. Okay, so I'm again telling you, end of the day, we are going to give you an open, free hand as part of case study 2. You want to come up with virtual personal assistance applications, or maybe you want to come up with predictions while commuting with traffic predictions, or maybe online transport network, or maybe you want to come up with video surveillance or hospital management system, or let's say like social media services. Okay, there are plenty of things like face recognition. Okay, or maybe like email spam and malware filtering concepts. Okay, or online customer support. Okay, or maybe search engine refining techniques. Okay, or product recommendation systems on e-commerce websites, or online fraud detection. So there are plenty of applications which we can develop using your machine learning or data mining, guys. So we expect you guys to see from day one, whenever you're learning some concept, maybe you're learning decision tree, maybe you're learning KNN, please think another point of view. Where do I apply this concept? How do I apply this concept? In which area can I apply this concept? Okay, you can also make a comparative study, okay, in terms of accuracy. Okay, then in terms of prediction. Okay, so how far which concept will be helpful to our project, or maybe application development point of view, right? So this is how we have planned for week wise, week 1 to week 10, guys. So this is what I just wanted to share it for today's session. So I thought you guys have already done with Python, but I got response in the chat box like you have not done with the Python. Then, uh, I have to talk to the members, and then we have to also plan from Python sessions to you, what I personally feel. So let's see if we can plan a couple of Python programming sessions as introductory sessions for 1 or 2 weeks. I think that would help you out in getting to the next level and make you comfortable working with machine learning and data mining concepts. As of now, what I want is, please have a brush up onto machine learning concepts. I hope you have got an enough idea what we are going to do in each week. Detailed task anyhow, that would be shared every week. Don't worry about it. This is a skeleton document, or a brief document, week wise brief. Okay, to make you comfort. Okay, to make you understand. Okay, what is your role in the upcoming maybe 2 months or 3 months of time, what you're going to do, what you're going to learn. Okay, so I wish you all the good luck from machine learning and data mining club faculty members also. Anyhow, in upcoming day sessions you will also see the other faculty joining the club, and they'll also have some online sessions with you. Hope you'll enjoy the sessions, and you'll enjoy programming. You'll also enjoy developing different applications as part of machine learning and data mining research club, guys. So as promised, we are also planning to have a couple of webinars and workshops very soon. This week, actually, we are planning to have one webinar by one of the eminent speaker. We'll anyhow come back to you with the details. So based on the schedule, we will plan accordingly and get back to you guys. So I have done with my introduction to the club week-wise sessions document. So anything you feel like something to be added, something to be removed, or you feel like this has to be stressed much, any opinions, any feedback, you're open to discuss in the chat box, or you can on your mic and you can ask me, guys, before we leave the session. Now the session is open for discussion forum. Yes, guys, please proceed. Anything you would like to ask me? Yes, please. Okay, you can also type in the chat box. Okay, fine. I'll come back to you with this next session date and timings, guys. Anyhow, I'll share this documents in the LMS, and also share this documents in the WhatsApp group. I want you all guys to please go through the week-wise report, because these are very much important to you, and we'll try to cover all the concepts to whatever level it would be helpful to you. we'll try to cover the entire Python course, which makes you comfortable to work with your applications. Okay, so thank you all. See you all in the next session. Hope you have got an enough idea about the club week-wise task. Thank you, Rushika. Thank you, Deepika. Thank you, Monica. Yeah, thank you, Sumudra. Thank you, Dharani. Fine, I would like to see the same motivation, okay, in the upcoming sessions also. Thank you, Mamta. So please go through the document, save this document. You will have it as a reference. Create a folder in your Lappy and try to download all the references. We'll also share you the video lectures, everything, books. Okay, what content you require, we are ready to share you guys. Okay. Thank you, Mamta. Thank you, Ruchita. Thank you, Roshni. Stay blessed all. Okay. Okay, guys. So I don't think you have any queries. I think we can sign off for today's session. Yeah, I'll also post the recorded session onto my YouTube channel. You can just go through it. If students are not, they were not available or they had some internet issues, all that, you can also share the details to them. Ask them to go through the lecture, and please be prepared by installing Python software and also, installing Jupyter Notebook, and I'll come back to you with Python programming sessions. Right? Thank you all.